What a nice, beautiful day in the park. It's kind of chilly though, so that sucks a little bit. But, hey, it's autumn. What are you gonna do? A lot of the leaves already fallen. It's nice though, huh, babe? That's cool. It's like a little extreme sports park for kids. It's like a skate park here. There's a biking area over there. They got rock climbing. It's actually really dope.
So today we came to the Missouri Park, which is located in the middle of Tbilisi. It's huge, and as you can see, many people with kids. It's very peaceful, nice place. In the last couple of weeks, we've been receiving direct messages and emails from our subscribers asking, how are you able to travel full-time for so long? Because we started as kind of an accident, like we couldn't go back to our home anymore, so hey, why don't we just start traveling instead of trying to go back and work again? So I think we're gonna share with you guys how we are able to do that. In the last episode, we talked about how are we able to travel reasonably. We already shared some secrets in the last episode, so go back and check that out. And today we're going to share with you how you can reduce expenses while you're traveling. Stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe.
If you're like us and you actually want to move and live around the world in different locations, go check out why off-season traveling is so important.
And something before you leave your own country you can do is to get a credit card with the mileage program on it. So that every penny you spend with a credit card, you get the mileage. And eventually you can fly for free or you can get an upgrade. What I have right now is called the One World Alliance. So check where you're going and which airlines you're going to be using, which alliance credit card that you can get.
Yep. And what I have is bad credit.
Speaking of airlines, there are regular commercial airlines and another thing is called LCC.
LCC.
Low cost carrier. So that's like Jetstar, Air Asia is also LCC. Basically, it's very cheap if you're only getting a seat. And if you want to get your check-in bags, you have to pay extra. We use LCC a lot, right?
Yeah, we do. It just really depends on what you're doing and also really how much luggage you have. That's the important part.
Yeah, if you have more than 2 luggages that you have to check in, you might want to just book a regular commercial airlines.
Yeah, where they take care of everything.
Yeah.
We literally have 2 backpacks, 1 big duffel bag, and 2 hard case carry-ons, and that's it. That's our entire lives are in these bags. We're not the type of people to, we get more stuff and then we're like, all right, let's buy another bag. No, if we buy new stuff, we get rid of stuff to still try to stay in that weight class that we normally do. Why are you pointing at me?
Can't you just get rid of this now?
Don't ever throw away my slippers. Okay, all right. Cool.
How many shoes you got?
Huh?
We prefer to have less connections and the transit time. So it can be a little bit more expensive, but you can choose more flights with more transit time, then that can be cheaper.
But the main reason is I'm terrified of flying, and I want as little airtime as possible on airplanes.
If there are more transit, more chance for them to lose your luggage. We don't want to risk that.
The first time I ever left the country, they lost my luggage in Russia. That's like
what happened to me.
A worst first experience of leaving the country. And they're like, oh, we lost your luggage in Russia. I'm like, what the hell? What are you talking about? It's like, all my clothes. Luckily, I met up with my brother and he let me borrow some stuff until they sent it to my apartment.
Oh,
That
you found it at the end.
Yeah, they sent it to my apartment. Literally dropped it off.
Okay.
A few days later.
Yeah, that happens.
Yeah.
But you don't want that to happen, so we prefer to have less transit.
Yeah. Keep it short, keep it real. You know the deal.
The PCR test is necessary to fly or enter the country pretty much anywhere now. So if you have a lot of transit or transit time, some are 72 hours, some are 94.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. So make sure you're traveling within that time frame.
Otherwise, you're going to have to take another PCR test.
Or you will be rejected to enter the country.
And that's even worse.
Yeah. 1, 2, so happy.
Go.
Serious?
Yeah, go.
1, 2,
So the next thing on the list that is vital, and I think we maybe have even mentioned this in the video before, but prior to getting to where you want to go, add yourself to the expat page for that country, because that's where you want to ask all your questions. That's when you want clarity on anything from people who are on the ground, who are already living there, and most importantly, people who were in your shoes. So they're very understanding and they normally answer all your questions.
And you can also find cheap rentals. Maybe not cheap, but like decent rentals, rather than you find it on Airbnb or other platforms.
That's very true. Make sure you remember Facebook expat group to whatever country you're going in.
Cities, not just the country.
Cities. Get specific. Get the cities, not just the country as well.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a country that's in any type of conflict, because you can ask people questions like, what's going on? You know, is it safe to go, or what's happening? And people are extremely informative. So.
What else can you share with the world?
What else can I share with the world?
What have you been doing to save cost? Tell them. Tell them, boo.
We don't buy shit no more.
Why?
Because materialistic possessions are a waste of time, space, money. It's just useless.
Bars. Spending less in enjoying the local culture is to check out all the markets. Don't you like that?
Oh, that's one of our favorite things. You know, everybody's different, everyone travels different, but we are about that local market life. And it's not only because it's affordable. The feel, the vibe, the selection, you know, a lot of the stuff is homemade or homegrown. It's just
seasonal.
From
their own garden or the farms.
It's just so much better. We recommend that you 100% do that. And the perk about all of that is that it's a cheaper way to shop. Simple as that. Simple as a dimple.
Another way to enjoy the local life and save your expenses is to get the local transportation card.
Yeah, that always helps, especially when you're in big cities like Istanbul, for example. You want local transportation card. It's so much cheaper than a taxi. It's crazy. A taxi could be a few bucks, and that same route on a local card could be a few cents.
Some countries it's super cheap to take taxis. So like here in Georgia, we take taxis a lot because it's still cheap, like $3 or $2 to just go from one place to the other.
Yeah.
But if you take the local transportation, it's like less than 60 cents for 2 people.
So always keep that in mind. But also that, again, that's just diverts back to the Facebook groups. Add yourself expat pages and ask them. Ask them, is local transportation reliable? Because some countries it is, some countries you just don't want nothing to do with it. Like, for example, Sri Lanka.
They don't even have a card.
If you're doing long rides, local transportation,
Ooh.
if you have motion sickness, you're likely going to throw up because they are the craziest drivers we have ever seen. They're super reckless. but you get where you need to go. I'll tell you that. That's for sure. In a timely manner.
Timely manner?
Oh, it's timely.
Nah.
Not mannerly.
Okay. So last but not least is to be more health conscious. Because air quality, water quality, and food quality, that's something you inhale and you intake every single day, every second of your day. And for us, that's very, very important. And that you can also save cost by cooking a lot for yourself with the local ingredients and get a big bottle of water delivered to you, or buy one bottle and put the deposit in so you can get a refill every time, rather than buying a small bottle of water all the time. Some of you may know that I used to have 2 restaurants in Vietnam, and I am also a chef, and I like to share some healthy recipes. But I'm thinking maybe I should put the ebook together and make it available for more people. Let me know down in the comment if you're interested in healthy cookbook. Back to you, Boo.
To extend on what she said, just be more conscious. Quit smoking if you're smoking cigarettes. I had a problem with that for a long time. It's hard. Sometimes I feel like I still have a problem with that. Also, to stop drinking as much alcohol if you drink a lot. And some good countries, they actually help you out with that. If you're like in a Muslim country, it's hard to get alcohol in many countries. Put your overall body over everything, because in the end, if you want to travel and live around the world, you can't do it if you're not healthy, or it's just way too damn expensive, so it forces you to stay home. So that's a serious walk up that. Whew. So this was just a short video for you guys. It's about things that we keep getting asked often, and it's always on our mind, so we just wanted to share it with you.
We hope you like this episode, and if you like it, we're gonna share more tips and tricks about how we travel full time
and how you can do it.
Yes,
that's the most important thing, because we always hear from our friends who are like, how do you guys do it? We honestly have some friends that make more money than we do, and they're unhappy. It's not something that's for a selective few of people. It is for the few people who choose to live this life. So
it's not difficult.
It's not.
It might be challenging for some people, but we will share all the information, all the tips and tricks, how you can do this.
And you can always ask us in the comments, or you could even email us or write us on Instagram. We're very open, we're very transparent, and we will always try to take the time to answer you guys and help you to your best of our ability that we can. So, and always remember to create your world, and good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you are in the world. And we'll see you later.
Peace.
Hey baby, got real close right there, huh? That's that ultra zoom in. Ow, you about to break my... Jesus Christ.
Poison ivy around us?
That's why I made sure to get the wide shots of you walking up, so it doesn't look weird on this.
Okay. Alright, director.
Thank you.